Hey everyone, Carrie Beck here with Family eBiz, where we help families start online businesses so they can find the freedom in their life and do the things they're called to do. For me, that's going to see my grandkids or for going on vacation, and then also being able to volunteer at church and help with kids. There's all sorts of things. I've been able to find freedom because, one thing about freedom, uh, during this semester we just finished last week, I don't work on Wednesdays sometimes till 3 o'clock. And so I have the freedom to be able to go to church, minister to ladies, minister to the kids, all sorts of things. So that's what I want for you. So hopefully these podcast episodes are helping you get your business online. And today we are going to talk about freedom. Time freedom formula, how you can work less and earn more in 2026. That we're starting a series, and I really want you to take this time to really prepare for 2026. If you're waiting till January 1st, that is way too late. You should have already been thinking about it, to be honest. So you see, what I see from a lot of people, including some of my mastermind members or homeschool blogger university businesses, is they're working nonstop, but revenue doesn't grow. What you don't need more hours. What you need are repeatable systems that put things on automation. And that's what this series is all about over the next 3 or 4 weeks. You see, systems are what gives you the freedom to be able to do things, and things are going on autopilot. If you think about the production of a car, back in the golden age of car building, they would do it everyone was working on one car. Well, Henry Ford completely changed that and created an assembly line. Ford didn't work faster or harder. He built a system that worked for him and without him. So in 1920s, they had an auto production that skyrocketed because of a standardized workflow. You see, you need many assembly lines in your business: an email mini assembly line, a mini social assembly line, mini content creation um, assembly line. You need a system, and each one of them needs to be a lot of it on autopilot. Do you have that? If not, this episode is for you. And if you're multitasking, come back to me because I've got 3 tactics that I think can help you put things on autopilot and put things on repeatable systems. The first tactic isn't a system, but I want to tell you, you need to identify the tasks that you should never do daily. So you should never do these every single day that you're working. Formatting your content every day. Scheduling for Pinterest every day. If you're scheduling, why are you doing it every day? Email tagging or social tagging. Uploading podcast episodes every day. Those are just a few. How do you choose these tactics? I've got 3 things you need to look at. Number one, is it repeatable? And is it repeated in your business? If so, those are the ones you need to start with. Is it low thinking to where you don't need someone to interpret information or data? And is it a high time cost? In other words, it's a time suck. Is it repeated, low thinking, high time cost? If it is, you need a system for it. I don't know if you've ever read the book, The 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, but he automated his inbox and his customer responses to it, and that saved him tons of time. It freed him to grow his profits rather than push buttons. An email inbox is a great place for you to maybe get started. It is a time suck for me. And some days I don't even look at email. Isn't that terrible? So, number one, you need to not do tasks that are repeated, that are low thinking and high time costs. And those are ones you need to get on a system. Number two, use automation tools as your digital employees. What do I mean? You might use ConvertKit automations or your email service provider. I use Aweber automations. I don't send an email for every lead magnet that someone picks up. I don't send an email for everything that someone's bought. Those are all on automations, whatever your email service provider calls them. You might use Zapier. so that maybe they take an action on your web page, and Zapier is going to automate. It's going to add them to a list or whatever. Let's go back to email service providers automation. I haven't figured it out. I don't use it, but Aweber actually allows you, if they click on things on your web page, it can actually start an automation for you. So there's something I know I need to do. I just haven't done it. Canva templates. Are you creating a new Pinterest image or a new blog post image or a new Instagram, whatever? If you're doing it all the time from scratch, stop. You need templates. I just sat down today. I had 5 blog posts, I think, that I needed to make a vertical pin image and a square pin because we're in the middle of 30 days. Now, I did get, yeah. So what I did is I had my pin images. Those are the ones I want to look really good because I get Pinterest traffic from it, and that's one of my high traffic senders. I have a what do you call it? Project. And it's got like 5 or 6 templates. And for each one of them, I can just whip it out. Now, I got stuck on one of them and I was reviewing keywords, so I didn't do it. But I could get all 5 of those pins and squares in 30 minutes. And then it's done. And I am done till sometime in December. And otherwise, I would have spent 2 or 3 hours, 30 minutes on each image. Use your templates. So that has saved me time, especially during my own 30 days of thanks. And I create an image, square, and pin for every single one of them. Well, what's the moral of this story? Digital employees don't sleep, they don't burn out, and they don't ask for vacation. Those automations are working for you 24/7. So you need to think of one repeatable task that you need to automate before December 1. That's tactic number 2. Tactic number 3 is, it made me think of this with digital employees, AI. Now, AI is not going to, it is not going to replace you. You need low thinking things for AI to do. But I have started creating my podcast episodes, my outlines with AI. I tell it what I want to do, the content, and it pops it out. And it actually gives me some of these historical stories, like the Tim Ferriss story and the Henry Ford. That was from AI. I didn't have to go researching all of that. And so that is a system. I have a prompt that I already have. I can fill in the title of what I'm going to talk about, the content, and it pops everything in for me in an outline form, which is, I prefer speaking from bullets and outlines. You may not, but it's a prompt that's already made, and it has saved me hours and hours of prep time for these episodes that I do here and in the homeschool coffee break as well. It's similar to what I call my 5X method. My 5X method is I record one time, like I'm doing right now. I take that transcript and give it to AI. And AI gives me 5 titles, it gives me descriptions and social and blogs and everything. Gives me 5 different pieces of content. That's pretty cool. And I know some of you already have the 5X method because it came out this past summer and some of you grabbed it then. So what do you need to do this week? You need to pick one repetitive task and automate it before December. This is coming out, I think, November 23rd or 24th. So take out Thanksgiving a few days. You've got about 10 days that you could work on this and automate it, get it automated, and start saving yourself some time. If you need help looking at your systems, I have my business marketing audit, and the second half of it is systems, and you can go in there, and that might help you get some ideas on what do I need to automate, what's working, what's not working. And you can get that. There'll be a link in the show notes as well. Or some of you want to just dive deep, 5X method into AI. You can get that as well. And I'll have a link to the show notes. In fact, in November, you can get it for $10 off. Isn't that a cool thing? Just use the code NOV, November, NOV10, and you will get $10 off. So let's review for a minute. You need to identify the tasks you need to quit doing every day. Quit doing if it's repeated, low thinking, high time costs. quit it. Number two, automate. You need to put things on system. Automation tools are your digital employees. And number three, AI. Use AI, get it on a system and start using it over and over again. It'll be on a system and AI will save you time, depending on what type of content you need to create. Hey, thanks for spending time with me. Would you please leave us a 5-star review? That would mean the world to me. And be sure to subscribe to our channel as well. I'm Carrie Beck with Family eBiz. We'll talk to you next time.